Thank you, Julie, for the slippers. Right.
So the purpose of this video, Marley Moo.
Yeah, so welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, so the purpose of being here is that I had my last talk about like medical transitioning at Gender GP, and I think everything went well.
It was like the last
talk
before
well,
the hormones come.
Yeah, before the hormones.
Yeah, wasn't it really?
So was it? Yeah, so now I'm like waiting. That they said they're gonna come back to me like within 2 weeks about the hormone thing. So I think within 2 weeks I'm gonna have my hormones crazy and.
That you've been, I feel like you've been waiting so long for them, but you haven't really in the beginning.
Yeah, like in the beginning, that's what I want to say. Like, it's crazy to think that this is what I wanted then, because then when I came out like 2 years ago, when I came out like, I think I'm a boy and stuff, like, I wasn't sure. I was sure about a lot of things. I think the first thing I was sure about was cutting my hair. Again.
Yeah.
I always had short hair.
You went through like a phase, didn't you? You was like, yeah, I definitely don't want hair. And then the next one was, I definitely don't want boobs.
Yeah, the boob, like, I think the boob things was for sure.
Yeah, that was really fast.
Yeah.
Because you said, you remembered you and your friend even saying, I'm young, I don't want them, I want to
Yeah, well, I'm going to take them off.
From like, who at that age says that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So I think the boob thing and, what did you just say?
You went through like a process of being sure about so many things and then unsure about other things, and hormones was the one thing that you were really like, going to and from. You were like, I don't know, like it was a proper struggle and a proper process, and now we're here at that last hurdle where they're coming.
Yeah.
So how do you feel anyway?
Okay, how I feel is, I feel like this mixture of exciting feelings, but also very nervous and very scared, because I don't know, like I said to Clara, this was always like sort of a dream and a fantasy when I was younger. Also, I also wanted to look like a boy and things like that. But now it's really happening. It's going to be a reality, and I think that's hitting me hard, you know? Like, whoa.
I think it's the same with everything in life. Like even when you want something, and then when it starts to become the reality, you can freak out a little bit, whether it be like something small or something big. When it actually is here, you're like, oh shit, this is really happening. Like, I knew the day would come, but I never really knew the day would come.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that. I think that's kind of what you're going through now. That the point that you're at is like, shit.
Yeah, but on the other side, I'm just super excited. Like, I want to see some changes. I want to have.
Like, are you excited that the big
mustache? Really?
Marley checks his moustache every day in the mirror. He's like, Clara, look! He'll scream.
Yeah.
He'll look close like this. Be like, no, Clara, come and look! And I'll need to like check, and I'll be like, yeah, there's two more hairs. Two.
Even like, you know, with the cutthroat thing, like.
Oh yeah, he like shapes it up.
There's nothing there, just
and then he comes to me and he goes, I done it in a straight line. And I'm like, yeah, it's really straight.
That's so funny. Definitely the mustache. I'm like, yeah, the mustache and like my body fat distribution changing.
Yeah, more of a manly, because I mean, if you're watching this, maybe you're already familiar with like the transitioning, but if you don't have a clue, maybe you don't even know. Like, I spoke to somebody the other day who thought that Marley being on hormones would actually get rid of his boobs, but it's something that's like quite commonly like thought, isn't it? But it doesn't actually happen. Like, you have to have the breast surgery to get rid of them. So I think if you are new here, then what was I saying? What was I saying?
Claire suffering with ADHD. That's
hard
why
to concentrate.
You were just saying, like, some people do not know what's medical transitioning, you know, like what's taking hormones, what's gonna happen with you. Or like, basically, it's just changing into a man, or having how you say that, manly features? Yeah, like masculine features.
Oh yeah, of course. So I was talking about the changes.
Yeah.
So we were saying Marley can't wait for his moustache, and the fat distribution. And fat distribution is where like women particularly carry weight in certain areas, and men carry weight in. Am I saying this correct? You can correct me if I'm not. I'm still learning. And then men carry it in another way, and I find it fascinating that you can just literally, like, Marley's going to go on the gel, not the injection, because you're scared of injections, aren't you? Mm-hmm. And then your body can start storing its fat in other places.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It's crazy.
It's gonna be like so crazy to watch.
Yeah.
Change it. But it's gonna be super slow, so it won't be that scary.
No.
So your biggest fear of it is?
I think my biggest fear is if this is the right thing for me. I think that's the biggest fear. Like, yeah, I think that's it. That's it.
I think the nerves of it being here is making you question.
Yeah, because I was
sorts
so
of things that you thought you were sure about.
in the beginning, I wasn't sure. I was like, nah, maybe low dose, maybe just a little bit, you know. And then I come on, off, and then now I think definitely a half year or something. I'm so sure. And now that it comes closer again, I'm like, is this good for me? Is this good? But I think it's not.
You know, this is just life playing with you, being like.
But the thing is, that's why I always say to you, like, I don't want to live with what if. I will always have, if I don't do this, I will always have what if, and I don't want to live like that. I want to, how can you know that something is for you if you don't try it, you know? So I think this is the best choice for me to do.
It is. It's all going to make sense. It's all fine. Like, even me being your partner and like going through the last few years with you, it already makes sense to me.
Yeah.
What you're doing. Yeah, like it just fits. You know when you see a person and they just don't fit in their own skin and the way they're acting and the way they're being, and now you just fit and you just look comfortable and everything suits and everything.
Yeah.
A person, when they feel comfortable or they feel good with how they're doing, acting, looking, feeling, it shows, and I think that you see it now in you.
Yeah, 2 years ago when you cut my hair off with, I don't know
When
what,
we were in
sisters in
Spain.
Spain.
But
now,
I want it all off, and I was like,
I wasn't doing
okay.
that. Yeah. But
Didn't have to ask me twice. I was like, we went to the big supermarket, got the clippers, and
yeah.
straight off. That was a big moment.
So how's it for you?
Well, if we're going into detail now, when I've always been a lesbian, always was a lesbian. I don't know. Wait,
You just in like,
I was a lesbian. And when I met Marley was also a lesbian.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is so much to say on this topic that, like, I don't even know if we could fit it all into one video. But, like, we met and we were lesbians. And to be honest, the whole process of Marley changing gender physically, for me is not an issue. I don't care, I think it suits him. And what I find attractive is when a person like does what they do and they own it. Like, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna be that way or act that way or look that way, if you do it and you own it, then that's sexy, isn't it? But if you do it and then I'm like, come on man, that's what I think. So for me, the physical changes, I'm not bothered about. If he gets a moustache, great. If he like changes
Bum hair?
I don't care. I don't care about all the hairy, like manly things. No boobs, love it, because I don't even like mine, so love it. But for me, it's the emotional changes you go through, because it's like going through puberty. So like, I'm kind of like, it's hard to explain this quickly, but like basically, I'm like in a really good point in my life, like mentally, physically, everywhere. I feel good. And now Marley's gonna go through like the male puberty thing, and like he might have emotion irregularity, and he might have like loads of different struggles, like a normal teenage boy would. I don't know how extreme or how not extreme, but
we don't know that.
No, that sort of like freaks me out a little bit.
I think more like, Clara always said to me, I don't care that you look like a man, but I just don't like men brain. So
yeah, I'm just
people
like
men who are born like, you know, assigned male at birth.
Yeah.
That's what she doesn't like, she says, because of the brains, because she thinks that every man cheats and blah blah blah. A lot do cheat.
I will elaborate on this. I just don't like the way men, like, not all men, and I will say it, it's not all men, but typically the attributes of a male, so the way that they act, talk, think, do, smell. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. The way that they just are, I am actually not attracted to like physical things. I'm attracted to more about like how people think, how they are, how kind they are, how they act, how maybe even how they walk. I don't know, anything. So for me, I have never been attracted to a man's insides, and I struggle to imagine that I ever could be. I just always loved women on the inside, the way that they think and do in their brains. So this change is more like, I'm okay if you look like a man, but if you start thinking like a man, then we got an issue.
Yeah.
But
not all men
think
are
like that.
Yeah, think
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know, it's my
because
issue.
I'm a man. I'm from the inside a man. Yeah, I've been brought up. I think that I'm lucky in that way that I've been brought up like a girl, being with girls.
by not just girls, but great girls.
Yes, and I've seen it. You know, like I think that's a plus of being then. I guess trans or non-binary. I don't know what. Because I don't really feel like.
He doesn't fit. He's just a boy.
Yeah, I'm just Marley.
Yeah.
Marley the boy.
He's just a boy.
But
He's a little boy.
Clara. But the thing is, I always say to Clara, okay, I can understand you because I also see some are just dickheads, you know. But it's not every man.
It's not, and do you know what?
And that hormone, listen, wait, let me do. And that hormone that goes inside of my body is not gonna make me that kind of man.
I know, and do you know what though, babe? I have opened my mind.
Okay.
Because, like, say for example, like my best friend and her boyfriend, sometimes I see the way they are, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know guys could actually be like that. So I suppose it's me having my mind closed. Like, I see them and I'm like, I didn't know that there's men that are not how I thought all men are. So I am starting to open my mind. And even when I moan, like when I'm at work and stuff and I come across, like, because I work with men because I'm a barber, and I'm moaning, I'm like, ugh, I hate men and all that. Like, I start to say, actually, do you know what? It's not all men. So I am getting better. And I'm opening my mind to it.
Well, I do understand that this is what you're scared for.
Yeah, it's just
normal. Like,
and you know what it is as well? You like what you like. Yeah. I'm attracted more to the way women act in their brain than men, then that's just me.
Yeah, so are you lesbian?
No, because the outside doesn't matter.
Okay.
So to be fair, it's with women.
Wait, so you saying that I'm not a real man?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you can look like a man and I'm going to fancy you, but your brain ain't going to change through hormones, so it's still going to be the one you were born with. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, but I'm not because I'm assigned female at birth doesn't mean I have female brains. You know that?
No, I know it doesn't.
I did that test.
But I fell in love with that.
I did that test. That's what I said. 74% male. Ooh.
Yes, you did.
Proud.
74% male.
I knew it.
But Marl,
Yeah.
like, you're not saying like, but the brain I fell in love with is still going to be that brain.
Exactly.
So really, things can change on the outside, but who cares about that? The brain that I love, if that brain, this is the line, yeah?
No,
if that brain
shall I tell
stays
what
the
the real
same,
truth is, why she is like this. The real truth is that she is scared is because when you put hormones in you, like testosterone, you know, like males have very high libido and women a bit lower or sometimes high. But anyway, that's going inside of my body, yeah? It's new, foreign, testosterone. So my libido goes up in the first year, it's like crazy. Then you get control and then I don't know what's gonna happen. But that's why she is more like, so
men just got no control in
yeah,
it.
because she only what she's seen in her life is men are horny, they think with their thing, blah blah blah. Now she thinks, oh, Molly's gonna have that hormone in his body, and it's gonna be so horny, and then he's also gonna act like those men. But that's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah,
that's not what's gonna happen. Yeah, my libido will go.
That's not. Yeah, it is, but I mean, you can. Like, it's fine if you like.
You have different fears. You have different fears, babe. That's what.
No, I just don't want it. You know, I just don't want it for my life.
It's not gonna happen because I will probably have high libido and I just want to have like nice relationships with you.
Yeah, so basically, you're gonna be sniffing around me like a fucking dog, and I'm gonna be like, you can absolutely piss off.
Then that's what it is. I need to piss off.
Fine. But like, that's basically, I used to think, and I am getting better, I used to think that Marley taking that would make him act like, you know, like when you see guys walking down the street, oi, oi! And I'm like, mate, shut up. I was walking in my car the other day, and there was two builder men, and they just, oh yeah, and I don't like it. Like, don't even look at me. We don't know each other. And that's what I don't like. But I know that not all men are like that. So, because like my brother would never act like that. Neither of my brothers. So basically, you're just a perfect combination.
Okay.
Your brain's going to stay the same. Your body's going to change. You're going to get musclier. So it's going to be fine. Like there is obviously some little worries about that because it's huge. huge changes.
Of course, in the past we had like a lot of arguments and things, definitely, because it's new. And also a lot of people always think, oh, it's so sad for that person, like for me then in this case, so sad for him, blah blah. But nobody is really like asking the partner. They really go through a hard time.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah.
And most people that I know was like saying that they wouldn't stay with their partner if their partner was transgender, and I was really horrified to hear it. I was like, what, so you literally are with your partner just for the way that they look then? If you're gonna leave them?
There's no case in us. I think you're just pansexual.
I'm not giving myself a label of what I am, because I'm just nothing.
You're just like,
well, I'm getting married, so I don't need to decide what I am.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like you.
Yeah, and I like you.
Let's get married.
Because for you, like you said before, like you feel okay in your gender, in yourself, like, you know, mental health, and then being with somebody who, yeah, come on then.
I wanted to say, also, when all this came about like transgender and stuff like that, the internet is the worst place. There is so many like examples online of like transgender couples that for me, I couldn't relate with. Like, and watching people that have done their transition, and I'm not bashing any transition whatsoever at all. Each journey is unique to itself, but I couldn't relate to it. Like, I couldn't look and be like, well, that Marley's not like that, and oh, is Marley gonna act like that if he does that? And I just didn't like it, and I couldn't recognise Marley in any of the way they were being. Then I needed to remember.
Yeah, then you thought that maybe I'm gonna be like that then.
Yeah.
But then you would need to remember yourself, like, I'm not them. That's just, they are like that.
Yeah, and they're the ones that have decided to showcase themselves online.
Yeah, that's fine, and if they love it, that's fine for themselves. But that's not what we like, and that's okay for ourselves.
Yeah, and then I did it as an example, like, if I was to even just look at cis women doing YouTube, I'm not going to relate to
all of them. Yeah, of course not.
I might be like, why are they acting like I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But then there's probably transgender men out there that I could relate to.
Yeah.
That are probably not doing YouTube, or maybe they are doing YouTube, I just haven't come across them yet. But they are there. I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they're also, they're not you, you're you, so.
Yeah, everybody's unique. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot, but it's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because
it's
hard.
It's been hard.
It's still hard.
But I mean, it's got really beautiful parts in it.
Yeah.
As well.
I think what's so beautiful about this, the whole journey of me, like, Marley, is that we grow together. We didn't grow apart or anything.
We're probably better than ever.
Yeah, like we really work together as a team. We really listen to each other. Like, if I have worries about this, you know, transitioning, blah blah.
So the camera actually stopped recording or was full or something. We didn't realise, so we were just talking for no reason for probably another half an hour. So we're just going to skip straight forward to Marley actually putting the testosterone on. So, after talking all about those hormones, what have you got to show us?
My face is dry, I need to put lotion on.
Testo gel!
Testo gel, can it be on here?
So basically,
yes.
Marley actually got this how many weeks ago now?
2. Tomorrow's 2 weeks on hormones.
Yeah, 2 weeks, but we weren't together. I'll show you a little picture of on FaceTime. And now we are together, so Marley's been taking it when we are together, so I thought I'd do a little video.
Yeah, film yourself in the mirror.
Hi!
Hello.
So exciting.
Alright, so I'm going to wash my hands.
Show us how you do it then, how you apply it.
I just showered, so I clean my arms. I'm gonna wash my hands good, so they need to be clean, no dirty skin. Then I'm going to dry my hand. Dry.
Just like zoom in to show already the moustache is growing. Just in a couple of weeks. I think I can see some big changes, but
really?
Yeah.
But I did yesterday this arm, so I'm gonna do this arm. And
is it good to swap arms?
Yeah, because they say you get very hairy and like dry.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna have that poof and hear nothing. So,
okay.
Yeah. 1 pump for 3 months. That's like a low dose, so my body gets used to it. So like 1 pump here.
On Jackson's face.
On Jackson's face today. And then I just, you know, just do this.
Rub it in.
Rub it in.
And I need to stay as far away as possible because I'm like, I am not getting hairy. Do you imagine if I was accidentally rubbing against it and then next thing you know I started looking like a man? Not
Gay
ideal.
boys.
Gay boys. It smells like really perfumey.
Yeah, like alcohol. It's like alcohol. 100%. Like, and then I think it's.
It all rubbed in.
Yeah, like it's saying that you should not really rub it in, like, but
Just sort of like smooth it over.
yeah. So I'm not gonna do more. You see it, like it's shining. And that's basically it. Then I need to wash my hands. Very good because it can't get anywhere. It's really bad. So I need to be careful for Clara and my dog.
Yeah.
So I wash my hands really good. I just do it twice.
That's why it's good that he's doing it in the day because
Do it in the morning, every morning.
yeah, so then by the time night comes, he's had a shower and it's not gonna go on me.
No, so I do this in the morning and then after, I can't like shower for 5 or 6 hours.
Did you wash your hands really good?
Yes, I wash my hands. I'm drying it and now I need to like let my arm dry 5 minutes and then I just put my hoodie on. I need to stand like this now.
So dry it off. And there he is, Marley's testo gel routine. I love it. I'm so proud of you. I'm loving watching.
It's the first time, yeah? That you... Oh, no, in England also.
Oh yeah, I saw you doing it. We just didn't record, yeah.
Yeah.
This is his first time filming it, so it's 2 weeks on testosterone now.
2 weeks on testosterone.
And so that we can tell everyone, is there anything like that you feel really different about or that you're willing to talk about?
No, like I had hot flushes and really tired.
Oh, at work, you had that quite...
Like that was the first few days. The first few days, it was hot flushes and really tired. Now I feel less tired and I didn't have any hot flushes anymore. I don't really feel anything else. I do think my hairs are darker here.
They are, definitely. Before you used to have to look quite hard to see your moustache.
Yeah.
Moustache. Is it moustache or moustache?
I do really, yeah, my skin is fine. I do just...
Yeah, he hasn't got any acne or anything yet. Your skin is actually, like, still really...
I do feel like I'm getting bumpy, but I don't, maybe it's just my skin. That's it, like, fat distribution I do not have is still...
I feel look great, Ma.
But, yeah, I feel fine. Still scary, though.
Still scared?
Yeah, still scared.
Yeah, it's quite scary, but Marley's only doing a low dose.
For now, for 3 months, yeah.
For now. So if this changes, will be slow. So it's less, a little bit less scary.
Yeah, because I don't like fast changes, so.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
So this is the end now of our hormone talking video. We were just discussing hormones, and then this is just a little update of like where we're at with Marley taking the hormones.
Yeah.
So we're 2 weeks in. We'll do some other updates on like how the testosterone journey is going, but for now this is as far as we are taking it. And thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Let us know what you want to see.
We love to hear from you. Mwah! Bye.